Have you ever tried using the law of attraction? I'm sure you have. It's such a popular concept, isn't it? But one of the key questions that I always receive from people about law of attraction is, does it really work? And we all know somewhere at the back of our mind that yes, law of attraction does work, but it's not as easy as people make it. People will say, just think about it, think about that idea, be obsessed about it, and it's going to come true. But in reality, there is a little more that goes into making the law of attraction work. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how NLP is related to the law of attraction and how you can use 5 powerful NLP techniques. And I'm going to tell you how to go about this entire process of using these 5 techniques so that you can make law of attraction work for you faster. So stay tuned till the end of this video so I can tell you about all these techniques. So before we begin, first of all, I can see so many people have already joined in so that you are completely involved in this video and learning everything that I'm talking about. Please affirm in the comment section that I am open to receive. Please type in I am open to receive so that you can receive everything I am telling you and you can already start your journey of manifestation and attract what you want towards in your life. So let's move on right into the topic, 5 NLP techniques that you can use to attract what you want and make law of attraction a faster process for yourself. The first technique is known as the NLP Photoshop Method. Now, what does the Photoshop method do? The Photoshop method is in fact a technique that helps you deal with your past better. Now, everybody has certain things in their past that's affecting them today. And law of attraction does not work if you're carrying baggage from the past. If you have past fears, if you have failures that you have registered in your mind, if you're thinking about, will it work? Will it not work? How is it going to work? If you're engaging in these questions in your mind and somewhere deep down you don't believe in it because your past is so heavy on you, it's not going to work. So the first thing that anybody needs to do is to be free of any past limitations. Your past needs to become your strength. And the Photoshop method is a very, very powerful tool with which any memory from the past, whether it's a memory from a past failure or it's a past relationship that didn't work, a trauma from the past, anything that comes back to you in the form of your past and pulls you down, you can, as fast as probably 5 minutes, you can get rid of that memory, put it away in a place where it doesn't bother you so that you stop looking back and you start looking forward. Now, the good news is that all the 5 techniques that I'm sharing today, I have a separate tutorial on every one of them. And I'm going to be leaving a link at the bottom so that you can go down, you can watch individually all those videos so that you can make this thing really powerful for yourself, right? So the first one, NLP Photoshop method. You got to let go of your past to be able to manifest what you want. Number 2 is known as the NLP pain pleasure grid. Now, what is this? We are always being pulled and pushed towards 2 things. 1, every human being tries to look for pleasure. When I say pleasure, pleasure can be in any form. It can be a relationship, it can be happiness, it can be success, it can be a home, it can be a car, it can be peace of mind. No matter what you're looking for, you're trying to go towards pleasure. And you're trying to go away from pain. Nobody likes pain of any form. I'm not talking only about physical pain, even mental pain. That's the reason we avoid people avoid relationships or they avoid so many things in life because they're afraid. People don't take risks in their business because they're afraid that what if things go wrong. So we try to avoid pain. So in the process, we tend to keep ourselves safe and not really dream too much because we are trying to go away from pain. So the pain pleasure grid as a technique is a very, very powerful self-motivation technique that allows you to show yourself the carrot and the stick, which is what's going to happen in my life if I don't do what I need to do. And what are the amazing things that I'm going to get in my life if I do all these things and more. And when you're for law of attraction to work, trust me when I say this, people will tell you that you don't need to do anything. You don't need to work. There's nothing necessary. You just need to think. But it doesn't work like that. You know, it reminds me of a story which I heard a long time ago. And I'm going to tell you all very quickly, right? There was once a guy who always used to pray to God, a really poor guy, right? He would go and there was a big statue of Jesus and he would go and he would say, God, please, please, please let me win the lottery. And he would go another day and he'd say, God, please, please, please let me win the lottery. And he would go every day and beg God that please let me win the lottery. And it went on for days, months, and was like a year. And then finally, God got frustrated, and the statue took life, and God appeared in front of him, and God said, "My son, please, please, please buy the ticket." Right? So we got to put our efforts. We got to put our efforts. And for that, you got to motivate yourself. And pain pleasure grid is a powerful motivation technique. Again, I'm leaving the link to the detailed tutorial. So ensure that you're watching that so you know how to use the pain pleasure grid. Folks, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button so that I know that you are getting value. You're here with me, and please feel free to ask any questions if you have while I am telling you all about this technique, right? All right, the next technique and the next step. First step, let go of your past. Second step, learn to motivate yourself. The third step is to become really, really good at visualization. Because until you're able to see what you want, you cannot manifest it. And this I have seen is the case with a lot of people. They say, "Oh, I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want to be unhappy. I don't want to be unhealthy. I don't want my business to fail." And I ask them, then what do you really want? Stop focusing on what you don't want and start focusing on what you want. And not just that, you got to be able to see it crystal clear in front of your eyes. And you got to be able to see it as though you have already experienced it. That is when law of attraction actually works, when you believe that something is happening in your life. Even if there is a 1% doubt in your mind, it does not work, right? And how do you do that? By becoming really good in what we call associated visualization. So again, videos detail available already. Please click watch so that you know how to do associated visualization. And very quickly, since I see that so many people are here already, we are having our next NLP practitioner certification workshop starting very soon. People keep asking me when is the next workshop. So please visit our website, indianschoolofsuccess.com, so that you can check out our next practitioner workshop dates and enroll yourself. It's both in online and offline format, so you can choose to join in any format. It's a live online workshop, so no matter where you are in the world, you can now transform your life, get certified in NLP, and attract the best things in your life, right? Coming back to law of attraction, the fourth technique is to stay in peak state. Because think about it. How long can you keep attracting something? I have seen people for a day, they are excited, and then they say, okay, I want this, I want that car, I want this home, I want an ideal soulmate. But after about a day or 2 or 3, life takes over, and things happen, and then they lose their motivation, they lose their drive, and they forget about their goals. So law of attraction can work only if you're consistently working on something, which means that you need to consistently stay in peak state and take action. Also, if your self-esteem is low, you're not going to be able to achieve what you want. So ensure that you're doing incantations every day. How to do incantation? There's a tutorial again at the bottom. So incantation helps you stay in peak state. So you've left your past behind. You have been able to visualize what you want completely. You are now staying in peak state. And the final step is to learn to influence others. Because again, another question I hear from people is that, Seema, is it enough if I change? Can I change people around me? The reality is that when you change, your circumstances do start changing around you. But the skill to influence others subconsciously is a very powerful skill to have. If you become the kind of person who can, just by the way you are, by using certain strategies, if you can subconsciously influence and become the kind of person that anybody likes, and there is hardly any resistance, right? Our entire life goes in convincing other people. And by learning NLP, mirroring, pacing, leading, which is just one of the influence technique, of course, there are so many hundreds of techniques in NLP, and I'm sharing just the 5 favorite techniques that I have that are going to help you attract. Again, a very detailed tutorial available. So ensure that you all are watching each of these tutorials. Very quickly to revise with you all, the first technique was the NLP Photoshop technique, which is to help you leave the past behind. The second technique was the NLP pain pleasure grid technique, which helps you motivate yourself to dream more, to visualize more. The third technique was associated visualization, which makes you believe your dreams, makes you feel like you're living in that dream. Fourth was NLP incantations, which helps you stay in peak state. And fifth is NLP influencing or mirroring, pacing, leading, and so many other techniques. I'm going to make this easy for you by leaving the link for everything. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, in the I section button on top, you can just click on that and all the videos are going to appear, or even in the description box. Like I said, folks, I am giving everything out on my channel. Frankly, you can go watch all the techniques, law of attraction, guided visualization, NLP techniques, more than anybody else. I'm giving all the techniques. However, if you're looking for total transformation and you're looking for skills, because sometimes when you do things in bits and pieces, yes, you do get a benefit. That is why I'm giving everything out. But if you want to really experience, really go through that process where I will be able to literally help you transform, break through every internal limitation, things like overthinking, procrastination, fear of the future, not being able to take risks, some issues in your relationships, not being able to relate, or health problems. Every one of us is facing something. Something's going on in our lives that's stopping us, right? By doing a total transformation workshop, you can break through all of that powerfully, visualize your future using NLP, powerfully embedded resources within yourself, and catapult to the next level in your life very, very powerfully. And that is what our 5-day NLP practitioner certification does. I'm going to leave a specific link at the bottom so that you can go straight to the workshop, read the details, and join our live online workshop, where I will be leading you live through 5 days of powerful transformative experience, where in the end you'll be certified as an NLP practitioner, which means you can go out and you can work with others and you can use NLP in any area of life that you're currently in. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining me today. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon so that you can be notified of every new videos. Tons of videos on amazing topics, NLP, law of attraction, guided visualizations, etc. And finally, to wrap this entire thing up, please comment, I am abundant. Put it out to the universe that you are abundant and everything you desire is coming to your life. Come on, everybody. Type in, I am abundant. And I am going to see you very soon in another video. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, everyone.